also request the top goal scorer in the history of Indian football to now please come up on stage, Sunil Chetri. Finally, and most importantly, the President of All India Football Federation, Mr. Praful Patel. I will use this opportunity to ask questions with the three gentlemen present here. Before we begin, can I please request anybody who has a question to please get up where you're sitting, wait for the microphone to come to you, please state your name and your organization clearly, and make sure you know exactly who you're asking the question to, please, just so there's absolute clarity. I think it's probably best if I kick things off over here. Sunil, since the two gentlemen over here are going to be, they're going to be present, they're going to be either in front of a TV set or pitch side, but I'll come to you straight away since you won the jersey. Your initial reaction on seeing those the stripes that we've come to associate with the Tigers and now that you're famously called the Blue Tigers?
Feels comfortable. I just hope that it brings a lot of luck to us. And the most important thing.
Mr. Patel, you've been associated with this with this Asian dream for such a long time now. Finally, it's coming to fruition. It's becoming a reality once again after 7 long years. How proud are you of this unit?
Well, I'm particularly very happy to see this new jersey, and as Sunil said, I wish it brings us good luck. Lots of luck as we need it, but the Asian dream has to be, I would say, converted into a reality. We can't be living a dream all our lives. And well, I'm also very happy that the coach and the team have performed exceedingly well in the last year or so. And as you mentioned, the string of victories and our ranking being one of the highest ever in the last 2 decades. But the Asian dream has to be first achieved before we move on to the next dream. And I would say that 2026 should be our mission, because in 2026 there will be 8 teams from Asia playing the World Cup. And I think with the current form, and if things go right, and if we really put our minds and heads together, and of course Sunil and his team put their feet together, I think we would be definitely on our way to get there in 2026.
No pressure, Sunil, you just have to be fit till then. Now, Stephen, I know you're a stickler for details. You immediately reminded me that it's actually 8 years and not 7, which is absolutely right. Going into 2019 is when that dream will actually be realized. So thank you very much for that. And I correct myself as I go along. But looking back at when you joined the team back, should I say, the beginning of 2015 to now, your fondest memories so far?
Well, I think the moment that we realized we'd qualified for the Asian Cup, mathematically, which was a 2-2 draw with Myanmar, I think that was special, though I would like to have won that game, by the way. Look, I think it's a fantastic achievement by everybody, and when I mean everybody, I mean my boss sitting next to me, the General Secretary in front of me, and everybody connected with the Indian national team. It's not a one-man band, it's a team effort, and it has been fantastic effort, and congratulations to everyone for getting there. Now we've got to do the business now.
Absolutely, and we wish you all the best as well. You talked about a team effort. There's going to be a bit of a team effort here in the room as well. Can I please request you guys to come up with your questions for the 3 gentlemen here on stage?
Hi.
Can you please stand? Tell us your name and your organization and your question for, please.
My name is Sandeep. I'm from Hindustan Times. My question is to Stephen and Sunil. It's a 2-part question. First one is, how do you see the draw for the Asian Cup? And the second question is, there are a couple of teams, in fact more, who are already there in the Middle East, in Qatar, etc., preparing for the Asian Cup, like Iran and China. How much of an advantage do you think they'll have getting acclimatized earlier than us?
He said he's asking the both of you, so would you want to go first?
Look, I think we leave tomorrow. We have 2 weeks there in Abu Dhabi to get acclimatized. Our first 2 games are in Abu Dhabi. So as far as the preparation is concerned, it's okay. I think we could have had a few more games, but that wasn't for a lack of trying. I think we sent letters to over 25, 30 different nations asking for games. We want to play the teams that are in the Asian Cup. So I think we have tried to prepare as best we can.
Sunil?
I think I was there for the draws, and we had some mock trials also before that, and I was trying to think as to what will be a good draw for me. When I looked at the other 23 teams, I knew no matter who we get, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a challenge. I think I was more happy that we are qualified, and I think we were ready to face anyone that we got. With respect to all the 3 teams, I think they are very difficult sides. But I think we are much more ready now. We are prepared. I think it's more about how we're going to play. Although we do think that these are 3 very, very difficult games, I think we are well prepared.
That's exactly what we want to hear. The Stripes are already doing their business. Next one, please.
Hi, Billy from the Express. Just to follow up on what Stephen mentioned right now. Stephen, when you say that you've approached around 25 to 30 countries, can you explain how does the entire process work? Like, you write to them, and what are the parameters? Why do they choose India? Why don't they choose India? And part B for Sunil, if you have to compare preparations for 2011 and now, how would you compare? And as a bunch, are you guys satisfied with whatever you've prepared right now?
Okay, so we've generally sent letters to the associations requesting interest in internationals, or in a lot of cases I know the coaches personally, so I can reach out to them and ask them if they're interested. For example, Carlos Queiroz rang me and asked me would we be interested in playing on the 30th of December, but we couldn't because we had a game. Sorry, on the 27th of December. We couldn't because we already had a game. And that's how it goes. We wanted to play big teams, strong teams like China, like Jordan, Oman, and these are the teams we try to play. We need strong competition because it's going to be strong competition. So that's generally how the process works. They reply, then it goes to the admin people, and it's quite a lot of chewing and throwing before it actually gets signed off on.
Hello.
Just 1 second, sorry, the part B of that question is Sunil.
I think the preparation then was, we were all together for 6 months, and we prepared as a team. We still as a team. This year, all the boys were at their respective clubs and playing the ISL and I League. I think they were getting game time. I think the preparation is exactly how probably the coach wants. So I think, you can ask him how much happy he is or not. But I think the boys are prepared well. Thankfully, whoever I called, there aren't many more injuries. But that's a very, very important part when you're playing a tournament. If I may say so, I think it's only Nishu who is probably injured, and rest everyone is fit for selections. So I think that's a good thing. Part 1, and now we all have to come together. We got a pretty good 2.5 weeks, 2 weeks to prepare, and we're going to go there and give our best.
सुनील, मैं सत्येंद्र हूँ, कमल जाना थी। मेरा सवाल सुनील से है। पिछली बार की टीम में जो टीम खेली उसमें अकेले आप हैं। आप किस तरह अपना रोल निभाएंगे जैसे पहले भाईचू भूटिया ने निभाया? आप किस तरह टीम को मोटिवेट करेंगे उन्हीं की तरह से एज ए लीडर?
सर, उनकी तरह तो नहीं कर पाऊंगा, लेकिन कोशिश करूंगा। उनके साथ साथ बहुत सारे और प्लेयर्स भी थे, रेणी सिंह, अभिषेक यादव, दीपक मंडल, there were so many senior players, Sir Kumar, Samir Naik. I may be missing some, but whatever I've learned from them as what they kind of senior were, I try my best to do the same thing. I think it's more important to lead by your actions than by speaking stuff. So I try to be a good example. I try to come on time. I try to be punctual, and I try to give my best. And I just hope that everyone follows, and we can keep pushing each other.
I presume that question cannot be for Stephen Constantine, so we'll move on to the next one. You, sir, in the green jacket?
From me today. My question is to Stephen Constantine. I'd like to know why players like Bobby Justin and Susai were not considered for the English club.
I'm only going to talk about the players that are there. I'm only interested in the players that are down.
Next, please.
This is Gaurav from Indonesia News Service. Coach, before you left to play against Jordan, you told us that Chetri is injured, so the big concern for you is striking options. And when you see in ISL the performance of Indian defenders, don't you think that defense is also a concern for you in the upcoming tournament? You see the performance of Jingal and Pindar Kotal.
Look, I'm only interested in the Indian players. Obviously, the more the Indian player plays, the better it is for me, better it is for them. So I just try to focus on players that are going to help us and help improve the team. So am I concerned? Yes, of course. Every time I watch a game, I'm concerned someone doesn't play, or someone gets played in the wrong position, or someone gets injured. So it's a nightmare. That's why I have no hair.
Next, please.
I am Ishan Mohan from Sports Classes, and my question is for Praful sir. I want to ask that, as you said, that the final goal is the World Cup 2026. So what are your minimum expectations from this Asia Cup tournament?
We should never have minimum expectations. We should always have maximum, and that's what we would expect from the team. And I'm sure they are mentally and physically well prepared to take on this big competition. And I wish them all the luck, and they have all the support of the All India Football Federation at all times. And what more can I say? That well, I'm very happy with the preparedness of the team, as mentioned by both the captain and the coach. And I think we should go with the flow, and as a nation, support fully the team and cheer for it. I think that's what's also very important, that the country should root for the team, be there. And I hope, because the games are being played in the UAE, there will be a lot of support, even home support for the teams, which will help them in their endeavor to do as well as they can. And why not? We should always hope to win the tournament. Why should we only look at the group stages? I think the group stages are, of course, very challenging, but we should go beyond that.
Coach, I'm Neelav from Khelna. Roland Borges has had an amazing season this time. So how does he fit into your plan, and what is your idea about using him for the upcoming tournament?
Okay, I don't talk about individual players and how they play, where they play. This is something that I will do with them within the team. I don't speak openly out, especially not in a forum like this. Borges is one of, at the moment, 28 players that will be going to Abu Dhabi. They will fight tooth and nail to be in the 23, but then they will fight even harder to be in the 11, and even harder to stay in the 11. That's how it is.
Next one, please.
सुनील राजेंद्र सजवान पंजाब के सीजन में जैसा कि भाई आपने बताया कि बाईचुंग भूटिया की टीम में कई स्टार प्लेयर्स थे, और इससे पहले चलें तो छोटे छोटे क्लब्स होते थे, उनमें भी स्टार प्लेयर्स साफ नजर आते थे। हम 11 के 11 प्लेयर्स को बता सकते थे कि इसका नाम क्या है। इस वक्त इंडिया में ज़्यादातर लोग, मैं किसी की मतलब आलोचना नहीं कर रहा हूँ, लेकिन सिर्फ आप एक स्टार प्लेयर हैं इस वक्त, और दारोमदार बहुत कुछ आपके हैं। तो क्या कुछ बोझ है आपके ऊपर इस तरह का कि मुझ पर डिपेंड है बहुत ज़्यादा इंडियन टीम?
सर, अगर आप जो बोल रहे हो वो सच होता तो मेरे पर बहुत ज़्यादा बोझ होता, पर वो सच नहीं है। आई थिंक बोझ तो संदेश के ऊपर है, जेजे के ऊपर है, गुरप्रीत के ऊपर है, उदांता के ऊपर है, थापा के ऊपर है। आई थिंक अगर आप शायद किसी और से पूछे, इन सबके नाम सबको पता होंगे। आई थिंक दे आर ह्यूज स्टार्स। जब मैं ग्राउंड में जाता हूँ तो मैं बहुत हल्के होकर जाता हूँ, सारा काम यही करते हैं। मैं सिर्फ चेरी खाने के बैठा हूँ, आगे गोल मारता हूँ, इसमें मेरा नाम होता है। आई थिंक दे ऑल डू द हार्ड वर्क, एंड आई थिंक दे आर इन ग्रेट फॉर्म। ये जो मैंने 5-6 नाम लिए हैं, दे हैव डन ग्रेट फॉर अस इन लास्ट 2 years, एंड प्रॉब्ली ये 6-7 जो प्लेयर्स हैं, दे आर वन ऑफ द मेन रीजंस व्हाई हम लोग आज क्वालिफाई किए हैं। आई थिंक मैं ये नहीं मानता हूँ कि टीम में एक ही स्टार है, मैं तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं हूँ। जो बाकी 6-7 नाम लिए वो बहुत बड़े स्टार्स हैं इन एवरी वे।
Thank you. Next, please. Anybody else? Okay, thank you very much for your questions. Oh, there's one more, sorry.
My question is to Mr. Sunil. So I just wanted to ask you, what are the realistic expectations from the team for the cup?
So you're asking me what do I expect from the team? So I expect that we do everything to get 3 points against our first opponent, and that is all what we are thinking right now. We're going to prepare as well as possible for our first game, which is against a very, very difficult side. So we're trying our best to make sure we get maximum points from that game. This is what we as players are thinking right now.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right, there's one more in the back. You, sir? We just get the microphone to you, 1 second. The last question for the evening. Your name and your organization, sir?
Jonathan, I work with ESPN. Question for Coach Constantine. This is also a pretty big tournament for you. Can you tell me about whether you've spoken to other coaches maybe about what you might expect from a continental tournament?
Look, this is a massive tournament for me, for India, for the team, and I think for everybody involved. It's not every day you go to the Asian Cup. So, yeah, look, I have coaches who've been to the African Cup of Nations and to the Asian Cup and World Cup. Look, I take it as any other tournament. It's 3 games from the 6th to the 14th. You take one game at a time. We look at Thailand. We watched Thailand 5 or 6 times. We scouted Thailand. We know everything about them. And we will be as prepared as we can be for that game. That's the only game I'm thinking about at the moment. My concern is always that we don't lose anybody on the way. We've already lost 2 players. Sunil mentioned Nishul, but Jerry is also out. He has a problem with his knee, so that's a loss for us. But it's one man down, the next man stands up and takes his place. So we look forward to going to the Asian Cup and making India proud.
Thank you very much. So there are enough reinforcements still, and commiseration to the 2 players who unfortunately had to miss out on the AFC Asian Cup, but take nothing away from the Blue Tigers, particularly since 2015, the last 2.5 years, to hit that 13-match unbeaten streak, not to forget the highest FIFA ranking in more than 2 decades, and of course now looking ahead to that Asian dream becoming a reality in the AFC Asian Cup 2019. So much to look forward to.